Robinson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
This defense for the Steelers, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Here's Ritter.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Normally he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13.
Looking to throw it here. Ritter. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
A first carry for Tyler Algier.
Well, the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 2. They'll stick with Algier.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Robinson, he'll try the left side.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Ritter now looking to throw it this time. Quick slant here to Smith.
And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 38-yard line. 13 yards as the quick slant keeps the drive moving.
Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. T.J. Watt in on the tackle.
You look at this Steeler defense.
They come into this one ranked number 17, so just starting the bottom half of the league against the pass.
When they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against the people who are trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league, so there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Don't let him get away with that. That's what I like to hear.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
On the counter, this is Robinson.
And able to work his way down to the 16. A good comeback there after the penalty. 9 yards, and it's 2nd and 6. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. They still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
They'll run with Robinson.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense, because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Robinson with another carry.
Closer, he's down about the 2. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Algier. Touchdown, Falcons. And just power of football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible, but all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Now the extra point. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Harris running straight ahead. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
You talk about this Falcon defense.
They come into this one down at the 27th position in the league, Charles, against the run.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well.
What a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line.
On 3rd down, here's Harris. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. A Steeler 1st down on the pickup of 11 yards. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
That's the end of the 1st quarter. With the score, Falcons 7.
2nd quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go.
They'll run again with Harris, and he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the 1st down carry.
From the 41, here's a 2nd down and 6.
2nd and 6.
They'll try the right side with Harris. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. It's rare that a man his size can't at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You're talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
First target, first catch, and a first down.
The Steelers at 6-4 now on the year, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he's down into the red zone at the 16 after a gain of 16. First and 10.
And now an audible here into something else.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
They'll send Austin in motion right. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Falcons are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, first and 10.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15.
Algier now up the middle.
Well, that gives him a little room, but not much. A gain of 2 to the 5.
What an advantage having a lead guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down.
Robinson up the middle.
And they'll get to him short of the first down at about the 16. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. A strong run there, and for a team and a coaching staff that says they're consistently striving for a solid running game, they love those plays.
Yeah, that one didn't net them a first down, but isn't it the type of play that you write down on your sheet? That worked pretty well. Make sure you come back to it, especially in a key situation.
We'll call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, first and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
In a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly, but here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they better take advantage of it, because otherwise, if they end up losing by 1 score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
2nd down and inches. Complete. It's Johnson. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him, and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
They'll look to throw here on first down.
They'll get this complete to Calvin Austin.
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Calvin Austin,
His 6th touchdown of the season.
and the Steelers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
This taken in right around the goal line. And he returns this to the 22.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
Oh, it certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I've heard that they spent more time in practice working what they call good versus good, starting offense versus starting defense. They want a fast start in this next game.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Options galore here. Second and a few inches.
Again, it's Robinson. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of the first with third down looming.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
Here's a screen for Robinson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Now a 2nd and 10. Going play action. Ritter.
His throw incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because that incompletion's on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. If you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Sticking with a passing game. Here's Ritter again.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick.
And the Steelers are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Now, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
Now a first down carry for Harris.
Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. On the give, this is Harris.
And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. So 3rd down, and the Falcons going with a dime. 6 defensive backs. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
And the punter's on the sideline. Here's the field goal unit now to try an exceptionally long one. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They'll set up to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Calvin Austin as the first half is winding down. And the Steelers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he's taken down inside the 30. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. Boswell's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. A 10-point game, 17-7 to score as we get back to it on EA Sports. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 52 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Second and 4.
it's Bo Melton.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
I know we just saw a nice throw and catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Again, it's Harris on second down.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. He'll look to throw. He'll let it fly for Austin. And this is caught. Touchdown. Calvin Austin. His third touchdown of the game, his 8th of the year. And these guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You can see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
Second down and a run by Robinson.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
Ritter throwing on 3rd down. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Now the terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long. Back to throw, Ritter. He's got his target. That's complete.
And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 33. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
Back to the ground with Robinson.
And not much running room. Down in the 32. Just a yard on the pickup there. That'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
On second down, another shot for Robinson.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
The terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long. Working from the gun, Ritter.
That is caught. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work after the throw. And they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal.
Ritter will set up to throw it.
He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
On the give, here's Robinson.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Third and goal, Ritter with it.
And oh, it'll be intercepted.
And the Steelers are going to have it here just past the 25.
If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Now, meanwhile, a final play here is incomplete, and that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter of play. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's Steeler football, and they have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4.
Come on. Here's 2nd and 10.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
74 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season.
1st down, and they go back to Harris. Powers through.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Let's go now. Pass the 60. Pass 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Now back to throw.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
2nd and 10. And they run with Harris off the option. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. And they run the option here on 1st and 10.
And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and just like that, it's 3rd down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
3rd and 4.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
A 33-yard attempt.
Boswell's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
They begin the drive with Robinson. It's a rope. Now Robinson coughs up the football. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And I don't know that that fumble's going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Ritter on 1st and 10.
And his throw here is incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
2nd and 10 now. It's Ritter.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Here's Ritter.
And this is going to be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. And the Steelers are going to get it back here just past the 35. Well, you think about it, though, that interception, great for his stats, but bad for field position. It was 4th down.
Yeah, terrific observation. If there is going to be a silver lining, and this is what he'll plead when it comes time to watch it again, hey, it was just like a punt, right? So we end up taking possession of the ball. But you're exactly right about it. Should have slapped it down. Field position would be better for his offense. But how many times do you get a chance to make an interception that you turn it down? That's when your instinct kicks in and you take the football. In this case, a better decision would have been to knock the ball down.
Throw left side, hauled in by Pickens.
2 yards, good enough for first. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Able to find Willis. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 131 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when we decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only second and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Back to throw here.
Able to find his man. It's Pickens.
And quickly they get to the line. That one looks like he'll throw here. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense, because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
And in for the Steelers touchdown.
Calvin Austin
From 19 yards away.
And the Steelers have 6 to their lead. Another touchdown through the air for them, and for this rookie quarterback at the helm, he has put them in a great position, Charles, to get the victory in this one.
He's absolutely taken charge. Every touchdown for them has come via his arm. 0 rushing touchdowns, no special teams, no defensive scores. All him throwing the football. He's in cruise control right now, and so is his team.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for second down.
On second down, another shot for Robinson.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. Probably wishing that they could have had a few runs like that earlier in the game, now facing this deficit in the fourth.
Hard to criticize a run of that magnitude,
but they really need those types of runs to go the distance and need bigger plays to try and get back into this one.
There on the tackle, Minkah Fitzpatrick. From the 46-yard line, a 2nd down and 6. On the counter, this is Robinson.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
Taken down back at the 42.
So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter, but second, third, and fourth quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you're going to win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you say baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time and the hitters get to see him, and then they come out after that and the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the first quarter and just shut everything down from that point on. What a great, convincing performance.
So for the Steelers, their playoff chances take an uptick as they move to 7-4. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, they're going the wrong way as this will drop them to 3-7 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
You